You wish to play with me? Very well. Your play.
Don't mind if I do.
Rather interesting choice. Are you sure this is the one? Difficult choice indeed. I see it all. An uncertain future is an interesting one, wouldn't you say? Ahem. Have you made a decision yet? Rather interesting choice. Just a moment. This one it is. You're indeed a tough opponent to beat.
Heard you've never lost in a game of Lone Star. Impressive.
It has been some time, Rover. These echoes. While Jinzhou does have echo terminals, the summoning process is heavily restricted. I heard the Renacita's Genesis Nexus draws on the Sentinel's power, allowing echoes to maintain form far longer. If we could use this technology in Jinzhou, the Midnight Rangers would see their burden greatly lifted. Of course, the principles behind the Genesis Nexus are complex, require careful study. What is it, Rover? Do you have some insight?
That's not the point. Aren't you supposed to be on vacation? Why are you still thinking about border defenses?
Vacation? I fear you misunderstand. I'm not here in a personal capacity. The magistrate dispatched a delegation to Renacida to seek new agreements on trade and defense. I serve as the delegation's military attaché. It is my responsibility to ensure their safety. Evaluating the Genesis Nexus for potential adoption is also part of my duty.
So, strictly speaking, this is a work trip?
Correct. Our itinerary included this place, in part to establish new ties with Lolo Logistics.
Come to think of it, as long as I've known you, you've barely left the border. Oh, except that one time in Taoyuan Vale for the Riverside Games.
The situation back then was volatile with the Threnodians' resurgence. Remaining at the border to safeguard the city was my responsibility. That said, I can scarcely recall the last time I had a true respite.
Since you're already at the party, why not treat this as a vacation and relax a little? Even a general needs to recharge.
You're right. No matter how much I deliberate, decisions must wait until I return to Jinzhou. The delegation is secure for now. A brief rest here shouldn't hurt. Thank you. May you also find joy at this party, Rover.
Of all the common echoes here, I think that round one is my favourite.
Hey, Rover! Over here!
Lene, don't tell me you're skipping class again.
Don't stereotype me. I'm not playing hooky this time. I've actually got business here. See this display? The Academy teamed up with Lolo Logistics to share some vehicle tech for hauling cargo over rough terrain. That's not the point. Anyway, the demo vehicle started acting up during testing, and some of the custom parts weren't ready in time. If this keeps up, the Academy's reputation could take a real hit. So, to keep things on track and make sure the partnership goes smoothly, they put me in charge. The teachers agreed I should handle it, since I'm pretty handy with maintenance and mods. Of course! You think I'd sign up just because this party looks fun? As long as I get the exhibit running smoothly for the demo, I'll have plenty of time to myself. Don't worry about me. I even checked with the teachers who came here on vacation. You know what they said?
This doesn't happen every day. Since you're at the party anyway, go enjoy yourself.
Speaking of which, Lolo Logistics is really amazing. I thought they only shipped cargo safely across the globe, but turns out they can throw a feast, too. They've even got new Federation specialties here. Oh, it's been ages since I last had those. Maybe after graduation, joining Lolo Logistics wouldn't be a bad idea. With my skills, I could be a mechanic or even a courier. Then I'll count on you to introduce me, Rover.
Wait, you're not actually serious, are you?
Of course I'm serious. I've decided I'm gonna live life on my own terms, remember? That's why I gotta try everything that catches my eye. Who knows? I might just be a natural at it. All right, I'm heading back to the party. You have fun too!
Of all the common echoes here, I think that round one is my favourite. Of all the common echoes here, I think...
A slow drizzle of herb-infused fruit vinegar into the sauce while it simmers. What a lovely little trick. A whisper of acidity won't bully the other flavors. Instead, it will bloom on the tongue, like a jelly rose medusa unfurling, leaving a delicious echo on the tip of the tongue. Greetings. Care for something to eat? They use humble ingredients here, but their techniques are rather intriguing. Trust me, they won't disappoint. It has. After the Phasalia curse was lifted, I slowly began to taste again. It was a gradual homecoming, of course, not an overnight miracle. But compared to when I couldn't tell bitter from sweet, it's a vast improvement. And I have you to thank for that. Everything you did in Renacita gave the world back to me, one flavor at a time. Though I've already given you my token of gratitude, should you desire more, I would be pleased to oblige. Speaking of which, with Phasalia family affairs back in order, I find myself, as its head, somewhat idle. Rather than remain confined to the estate, I like to travel, to see sights I've never seen. The world is vast, and I expect it to be a long journey. Of course, I'd also enjoy trying new foods and attempting to recreate them with my own hands. Consider it a form of palate rehabilitation. Would you travel with me and sample my creations along the way? Ah, ever so gracious. Then it's settled. But tell me, are you not the least bit concerned I might poison you?
How may I be of service, my friend? Thank you all. You've created the most joyful party. If what awaits us is but remembrance, my friend, then let us look back while we still may. The joyful times, after all, are like fireworks. Never more splendid than in this moment.
What's going on, Lumi?
It's honestly a small thing. Just a little brochure. The Lolo party went really well, so we're already planning the next one. Naturally, we need to do a bit of promotion. I'm thinking of real photos to show everyone the best side of it. Plus, these photos can also be a souvenir for everyone. So would you mind taking some photos for me? Not that I can't take them myself, but I'm only good at taking delivery pictures. But I'm sure you can take photos that everyone will be happy with. Fantastic! I'll wait for you here.
These Geisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before. They don't even seem to know him. Strange.
thought you couldn't swim. What brings you out here so much?
Oh, it's not just the pool.
I thought you couldn't swim. What brings you out here so much?
Last time, Geisel asked me to help him recreate a particular drink.
Me too. It was called...
Last time, Geisel asked me to help him recreate a particular drink.
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover.
The credit goes to the new guest.
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place...
I thought you couldn't swim. What brings you out here?
Last time, Geisel asked me to help him recreate a particular...
The Forever Fest was great, but Lola Logistics really kicked it up a notch.
Heard you've never lost in a game of Lone Star.
Are these Geisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before.
Wow, that was quick! Can I take a look? Oh, exactly what I'd expect from Rover. Anyone who sees these will definitely want to join the Lolo party. You have to come again next time.
Are these Geisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before.
They don't even seem to know him.
Strange. They're all quite nice and fun to be around.
What's on your mind, Lumi?
It's nothing really. I was just thinking about how I should spend my holiday this year. Well, since I'm always on the move for work, during holidays I like to just stock up on a ton of good food and stay in. I'd make some rice noodles, maybe a fish head stew. I'm a proper foodie at heart. It's not really a new plan. I've travelled a lot and seen so many curious things. But there must be even farther places to see. I want to go somewhere I've never been before. Take my time, see the sights, and then travel to places even farther. Of course I'll be back before the holiday is over.
That's a great idea, Lumi.
Let me get a plan together first. I haven't decided yet. But if I can't decide, I'll just keep moving forward. Who knows? Maybe what's waiting for me is where a river of stars falls.
Are these Geisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before. Are these Geisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before.
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a make.
Strange. They're all quite nice and fun to be around. Are these Geisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before. Are these Geisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before. These Geisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before. Are these Geisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before.
They don't even seem to know him.
Strange. They're all quite nice and fun to be around. Are these Geisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before.
They don't even seem to know him.
Strange. They're all quite nice and fun to be around.
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover.
The credit goes to...
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover.
Of all the common echoes here, I think that round one is my favourite.
How peculiar. I remember that Mr. Capel wasn't a...
I thought you couldn't swim. What brings you out here?
What should I have? Perhaps a bit more sour and a touch less sweet. May I have some of this? How about we add something else? This is interesting. This is interesting. That smell is quite unusual. How about we add something else? Finished already? Oh, that's a very unique flavor. Thank you.
Would you like to talk? Lately, I've traveled to many places as a wandering knight. The Threnodian shadow no longer hangs over Renacita, but there's still no shortage of people who need a helping hand. Children who've lost their kittens, civilians attacked by tacit discords, explorers trapped in ancient ruins. Aiding those in need is a knight's duty after all. Oh yes, and I've seen landscapes and sights I never could have imagined. Folk songs, fascinating foods, statues in the mountains, and even the giant vortex at the center of the archipelago. I surely have. This is the life I've always dreamed about.
Last time, Geisel asked me to help him recreate a particular drink.
Me too. It was called Starfall?